What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow. Welcome to another Farming Simulator 19 video here from FELSBRUNN. Do appreciate you guys clicking on the video. How's it going? And welcome. We'll talk about that over there in a minute. You can probably tell there's no shed there anymore. I just realized I was going to start the harvest, and I still haven't gotten my combine any fuel. So let's go do that. Let's go do that real fast before we run out, because we don't have a fuel tank. I don't really want to spend the money on a fuel tank, but we desperately need... Oh, concrete truck. Desperately need some fuel in the old John Deere combine, just saying. So, appreciate everybody clicking on the video. How's it going? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I did do some work over there on our little landscaping thing between last video and right now. Oh, here's another thing we want to do. Let's make a little detour. I don't need these conveyor belts anymore because I have turned off liming. So let's go ahead and... Nope. Sell these back. Because we do not need them. We do not need them. Oh, no. Wrong button. And actually, while we're here, let's do this real fast. It's getting to that point, guys. The combine could use a little bit of fixing. Let's repair that. We'll do the header out of the shop. I mean, the cheaty. Oh, the other thing we should do, honestly, hang on here. Customize. Yes. Just saying. It looks so much better now. I'm just throwing that out there. Looks so much better now. It looks like a real combine, finally. With our duals. Just saying, it looks like a real combine now. I've been meaning to do that for quite some time, I'm not going to lie. And I just kind of always forgot, honestly, to bring it down here and do it. So there's that. We got to get some fuel in the old combine here, guys, before we run out. And then we're going to be forced to buy a fuel tank, or at least one, I guess. Here, check this out. This thing. Oh, man, signs are flying everywhere. This thing barely fits. Like, don't hit a bump right now, because it's going to be bad for our health. The health, well, of our combine slash the awning here at the gas station. It would be really bad. Are we going up still? Yeah, we're spending money, so this combine holds a fair bit of fuel. I'm going to... Ooh, look, it's in jail. The combine's in jail, guys. The combine holds a fair bit of fuel, I'm going to guess. Since it was, like... empty, so like 11 and a half hours, maybe would have made it to 12 hours, probably around 12 hours before I would have actually run out, but it's not worth it. Just pull the trigger, fuel her up, and away you go, kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Makes sense to me anyway. I don't know, it does make sense. Okay, so are we full? Almost. How much is that gonna cost us? Come on. $1,332. Not bad. I mean, if you really think about it, that's probably not too bad to fill up a combine. Like, IRL, it might cost more. I don't know. I know that combines... Oh, my God. Combines in real life have pretty good-sized tanks, so... I would assume this is no different, right? Just saying. It's supposed to be like real life. It is called farming... Oh, okay. Simulator, right? You see that, well, not quite that move, but you see the combines diving off for a ditch. You see that a fair bit. Sometimes combines will just like, you know, hey, I own the road. But, of course, at a certain point, you have to dive in the ditch to let the cars go past. Otherwise, nobody's going to be moving anywhere. Just saying. The scary thing was I was actually out mowing the highway one time down by the farm, and our neighbors were coming through with their... I don't know what it is. 83. I want to say it's an 83 something case combine. Probably pretty similar to what How Far, or not How Farms Work, Welker Farms kind of just got. I'm not totally sure on the numbers, but I think it's an 83 something case combine. And then they were followed by their Magnum 380 with a grain cart. And they're blaring down the road. And there was traffic coming, and they had to, like, dive in the ditch right next to me. Like, he was pretty close to me as I'm mowing the highway. It was a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little terrifying, but it's all good. I mean, I trust that guy, that farmer. He grew up with my dad, and they've known each other for absolutely ever. So I knew that he wasn't gonna like run me over or anything, but of course he wouldn't want to hurt his equipment either, you know. But it was a little like, oh, here he comes. Oh, geez. Oh, gee. Oh, okay. All right, we're good. That's basically what it was. I believe I almost ended up in a field because I was trying to avoid this giant combine coming at my face. It was a little terrifying, I'm not going to lie. We should landscape this over here too, shouldn't we? Try to bump it up to get rid of the bowl that's here, kind of. So we need to talk about our grain bin site over there. We need to fix our grain bin site over there as well. We'll get to that. Actually, I can't fix it anymore. I cannot fix it. There's still issues there. When I mean fix, I guess what I meant to say was plow. We need to do some plowing, plow that out a little bit. Are we expanded even more? Probably not. Probably not. We'll plow it out and be done with it over there. Because it's very annoying. I'm not going to lie. It's very, very, very annoying. So my plan would be to get the combine rolling probably over in this other field. And then we'll go work on that a little bit. And I know it's wheat. Combine's going to fill up fast. We need to be paying attention to them. But we'll get to that. We will get to that eventually. So we will be able to store our own grain now over at our grain bins. Probably went a little overkill with the capacity there. Because what is that? 200, 300, 400? I think, aren't those... I didn't even pay attention when I bought them. Aren't they 200 and 100? Okay, so we have 400,000 liter of capacity. That's not bad. And that's you know, per each crop. So that's really not bad, you know. It's really not bad at all. 400,000 liter capacity. So I'm actually I'm okay with that. That should keep us for a little while before we have to add some more to our bin collection. So not too bad, not too bad. All right, so we will go ahead and hit the old H button there. Let's see, what am I gonna do? I need to plow, but I kind of want to get a bigger plow than I have. I have the little baby one over there. I have the little baby plow. Baby plow, do 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 do. Baby plow, do 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 do. Plow. Do I want to go all the way? Do I have horsepower for that? That takes 550. 550. I don't think I have 550 horsepower in this, in the old 8R here. Which one's 8R? 7R, 8R. Yeah, no, 450. Okay, wrong thing. So, a Lemkin. Darn it, I wish I would have just kept it now. You guys noticed it had been sitting at the shop. The Lemkin's been sitting at the shop, and the story behind that, there's a streamer by the name of Valley Beast. He's a great guy. I really enjoy watching his streams. Actually, most days when I'm recording, you know, between videos and stuff, I'll go fire up his stream because he streams like every day. Or almost every day. He's been playing Farm Sim again. Back in Farm Sim 15, he was really big in the Farm Sim world. And I've been watching him kind of on and off since then. You know, he's played a lot of other things. I don't really watch a ton of streams anymore, I won't lie. I don't have a lot of time to watch streams. But one stream I try to catch, you know, as much as possible is... Well, I mean, there's a few streams I try to catch as much as possible. But I watch a lot of Valley Beast. Valley Beast 559 or something, I think are his numbers. But good guy. He you know, he seems like a really good down to earth kind of guy. And he had this plow on his stream one day, and I was in TeamSpeak and I was talking to Heather, was the main one. And I said, you know, he has that plow, but he doesn't have it expanded. Because if you watch here, you hold down the oh, what button is it here? The K key on your keyboard, it turns the plow. K and M. You can do it with your mouse too, but whatever. So I told Heather, I said, you know, he doesn't have that plow expanded. I don't really want to be the one to tell him because I don't want to come off as like the herdy-der, learn how to farm. I didn't want to come off that way, you know. So I said, hey, Heather, tell him to push K on his keyboard. And so she did. But I had to buy the plow, or lease the plow, because I was not sure what the actual keybind was to do that. So I had to lease the plow. That's why there's been one of these plows sitting over at the shop for a while, because I just was not sure what the keybind was to be able to tell him to push. Okay, so see right there, we need to smooth that out a little bit more or something. So she did, and it was kind of funny, the whole thing, and a good time. So yes, okay, so right here, can we spend a little more money? It's not really doing anything though, is the problem. Okay, so we'll come back for that. So I had, oh man, we're just butchering this. I had that shed up here. We can put this back, we can gravel or whatever. I had that shed up here, and it just absolutely will not let me fix that dip there. In fact, yeah, that's going to cause problems probably right there. It will not let me fix the dip. So instead of worrying about putting a shed here with a giant dip out in front of it, I'm just not going to have a shed here. I'll probably put a shed in the homestead somewhere. Eventually, I know I'm taking out crops here, but that's okay. I could see putting a shed in the homestead, what's supposed to be the homestead, in due time. Kind of looking forward to just saving some money. The other thing is I want to start landscaping that other chunk. Maybe we'll do that in this video. Maybe. That sounds like a good thing to do. We'll let the combine be for right now. We'll worry about that in the next video. But I want to go ahead and put this into field here. Just because why not? Get some more field going. Why not? Why not? So, John Deere 8R handling the Lemken plow fairly well. Some little dips and stuff out here still. For the most part, this did turn out okay up here. Just where I put that shed, it kind of ruined it. I probably just shouldn't have even tried the shed up here, but I'm like, man, it would be perfect to have a shed here. You know, it would have been perfect, but unfortunately, it did not want to work out the way that I wanted it to. Which I guess is okay. I guess it's okay. So, there is that. Probably what we'll do is we'll do some painting here in a minute and smooth that out again right there. Actually, let's see if we can plow that pass again, that first one there. We'll go back at it here in a second. Just to see if we can plow it out. Just to see. I don't know if it's going to let me. I did try to smooth it there, so who knows. Who knows. But yeah, if you expand this plow, it's like very useful. Just saying. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that there. So we'll fix it. We'll make this area just gravel here to our right. Neverenoughgravel.com. You know, I really need to harvest here before I plow. Although it's not that much crop really, and it's wheat, so you know we'll have a plenty. So if I run some over or I plow it in, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Alright, doing the plowing, boys. It's kind of my namesake, you know. Primo Plowboy is my gamer tag. Back in the day when I needed a gamer tag for Xbox is what it was for originally. When I first started Xbox, I was actually sharing a gamer tag with my brother, and let's be honest, that was never going to last. We bought the original Xbox together, and it came with a Xbox Live thing, and we set it up, and I wasn't really sure about it all at first. You know, how's it going to work, and am I going to like talking to strangers on the internet and playing games with people on the internet? And well, of course, you know, it was like a month, and I'm like, I love this. You know, absolutely, I'm all into it. And so when I was needing a gamer tag, my grandpa was kind of sick at the time. It was right before he had passed. And I remember, like, you know, hey, Grandpa likes to plow. Because actually, Grandpa, and I know I've told this story before, but Grandpa was the one in the county, or not county, but in the area down by the farm that could set a plow. And other farmers would call him up and be like, hey, can you come set my plow for me? And there was actually a guy that Grandpa went and set to his plow for him, and he never took the plow off the tractor again. Never took the plow off the tractor. I believe until he had auction. The plow was still on his tractor. And so I was like, I don't know, man. Plowing's kind of cool. Like at that time, I don't know if we'd even plowed the garden like with our little tractor for pumpkins or whatever. At that time, I don't think we had. But I was like, plowing's cool. I want Plowboy. Just Plowboy. I want that. And of course, Plowboy was taken. It was an inactive account, but it was still claimed, you know. And my brother that was actually helping me set this up at the time, who you guys may know from watching streams, we call him First Time now because that's his Twitch name. He was kind of helping me set things up back then and everything. And he's like, what about like, you know, Senior Plowboy, or like he's throwing out all these different names, you know, all these different things. And he's like, what about Primo? Like in some, like, I know in Spanish it's like cousin, right? Or uncle. I think it's cousin. One of those. I'm not totally sure. But he's like, you know, Primo, like the best. And I was like, ooh. Ooh. And so we went with that. It was available, so we went with it. And God, that's been a lot of years ago. Grandpa died in 2005. So that would have been like early 2005, because I guess we got our Xbox original in like 2004. I think, I want to say. Because we actually got it before. Oh, excuse me. Lunch is not agreeing with me. I believe we got it in like 2004. Because Grandpa died in like February of 2005. So, yeah, we would have gotten it in 2004. Something like that. Yeah, that's crazy. And I've had that gamer tag ever since. And actually, it's been live, Xbox Live Gold ever since as well. And then I started using that gamer tag for Steam and, you know, various other accounts as well, of course. So, yep. That's the history of my gamer tag. And then when we started Puma Plow, it just made sense to take my gamer tag and you know, the other one's gamer tag, we'll say, the other half of Puma Plow at the time, take both our gamer tags, put them together, Primo, our Puma Plow. So it just made sense. All right, we're gonna plow down a little bit of this wheat just so we make sure we get all the field put back, and that'll be good. We'll get, you know, increase our field just a little bit here. Of course, that's always a good thing. Can we approach this from a different angle, maybe? There's kind of like a little bit of a dip there, isn't there? And did it let me plow it out or not? Yes, it did. Hot darn. So I think this dirt here we may put to gravel. I'm not sure. We may just leave it dirt. I don't know. Let's lift the plow, though, before we do. Any accidental plowing will turn off create new field. But this dip here, I just... Oh, it won't let me fix it. And it's just kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of annoying. Alright, so as far as this chunk up here goes, oh boy, what are we going to do? Honestly, I think it just needs a bunch of the smoothing tool. Let me say we work on that right now. We have time, right? Yeah, we have time. Okay. I think that's all it needs. And actually, I think this down here needs a little bit more of the smoothing tool as well. Just ever so slightly. Oh, it gets rid of our tire tracks. It's funny. I'm still not really sold on the cliff idea here, but you know what? It works. It does work. Alright, so as far as this chunk, spin my camera right around. Not so much down here. Down here's okay. This is okay. I mean, of course we can do it. More so just to get rid of the brush and everything so we can see. But like starting, you know, here. See, I'm a little nervous about this hill because it's kind of sharp. It's kind of, ooh, I just got an alert on my phone. It's kind of sharp in a way. Papa John's. We ordered Papa John's for lunch today. Papa John's like, hey, how's your pizza, brah? Just like that too. That's what the alert said. It's not what the alert said. But I'm a little nervous about this because I would plow pretty close to the road here. But the way this hill's pretty aggressive here. So I don't know if the smoothing tool is the right tool for the job here. But I'm just trying to get rid of the grass so I can see more than anything. You know, this is pretty aggressive here. So that's why I'm kind of thinking maybe like, nope, wrong button. Do this first, and this is going to cost a ton of money. But that's okay. Do this first along here. Oh, there goes all our money. All our hard-earned money. Maybe we just make it flat. So much money disappearing right now. Oh, man. Okay, so then come in here. Smooth. So then it's not as bad. We'll kind of terrace the field in a way. Not really, because we're going to smooth it. A terrace would be like what you see here, but we're going to smooth that out yet. I like this landscaping tool. I kind of wish it was not so expensive. But I also realize if you were to do this in real life, it may be kind of pricey to get somebody in here. Or have to go rent a machine, let's say, a dozer or... You know, a project like this, I guess you could do with like a front loader, but man, you'd be out here forever. So yeah, you would need like a dozer, realistically, to do this correctly in real life. It would be awesome if you could get a dozer in the game and just go at this. I think that would be so cool. But unfortunately, that is not a thing, so... I think this will work out, though. I think this will work out. Just a lot of the smoothing tool. And you guys can see it working. You guys can see our money hemorrhaging. But that's why we did a double soybean harvest. Is so we would have the money to do this, you see. So even up here, we need to just continue the smoothing of all of this. Lots of smoothing tool here, which is the scroll wheel. That's what I have selected here. The scroll wheel is pushed in on the mouse. So there's very dramatic, you guys can see. So it gets really dramatic and then it goes a lot slower. So here, our tractor running back here. That's okay. But yeah, that's not bad. Of course, there's little spots here and there. You know, and I may even, like, when I'm plowing this out, may see something that I don't like and then have to go back at it. So we will see, but for the most part, I think that's going to be pretty good there, honestly, on this part. And then we come over here, and this is where we kind of stop the leveling process. So we come here, and we can kind of smooth this back off as well. So, yeah. So kind of like terracing the field, but not really. So I'm just getting the grass off here. And then this end we'll have to just smooth out as much as possible. As close to the road as it'll let us get. That works, guys. This is actually turning out fairly well. So we'll probably still have a little bit of a grass strip between the two fields here. Around the power lines. Or the, yeah, power lines. I was going to say phone line, but that would be a high tension power line, not a phone line. Just saying. All the smoothing tool here, guys. All the smoothing tool. My finger's kind of getting tired of holding that mouse button down, though. I can tell you that much. So kind of 2 landscaping videos in a row, honestly. And probably no more for a while. So there's that. But yeah, we're getting this all smoothed out. Nice and smooth. Not level, not flat, but smooth. Just saying. We gotta really work here. On this area, that's pretty aggressive yet. Pretty darn aggressive yet. Come on now. Just takes so much money. I wish it was a little bit faster too. I mean, especially with the smoothing tool, if you could like hit a button to make it faster, let's say, I think that would be good. I think that could be a good option. Like, hey, I want you to level or smooth this, like, boom, pronto. So from about here in, we need to smooth still. Work a little bit on this end and just everywhere. All the smoothing. Yeah, this needs to be a lot smoother here. A lot smoother of a transition across here. Come on, baby. All the money. All that money. So it's hard to see, but we are still smoothing here. This is a bit of a process. I realize that. I don't know if it's good to just like leave it in one spot like this, or if it's better to kind of be moving it around constantly. I don't know. Oh, did not mean to click. Did not mean to click. Finger got on the wrong thing there, guys. Told you my finger was getting tired of holding that button down. It's okay though. We can bring it back out, bring it back to life with the smoothing tool. At least a little bit. I did not mean to click that though. That's okay. It's alright. I heard it too and I was like, no. No. That's pretty good. We pretty well brought that back. Kind of. Not really. I think that's going to be good enough for the smoothing of this field. So it kind of goes up by the road and then up here again. Hopefully it's smooth enough. If not, then we could just like pick a point here and then just make a cliff down here. If this doesn't work. And I could see that being an option, honestly. I really could. But for now, we got to do some plowing, boys. We got to do some plowing on our new field. Hopefully it's smooth enough. Lower that and let's go. Let's go plowing on the new field. Don't want to go all the way to the road, but you know, pretty darn close would be nice. Because the more field, the better. Yeah, you can see it's kind of lumpy still. Kind of lumpy. It's hard. Oh, yeah. Very lumpy through here. It's very difficult to tell in the smoothing tool. And honestly, like, we might just paint along the road there to kind of take care of that. Paint some dirt, grass, whatever, texture in, and we'll be good to go. But we might as well plow it, and then we can always fix it with the paintbrush later. So there is that. I want to drive around this building. I don't want to plow through the building. Of course, this is going to be like manual farming right here. But that's okay. That's okay. Alright, don't want to get too close to the road there either. Like I said, manual farming is going to be a thing here. So I'm not really too concerned about it. Not too concerned. But hey, it's better than, you know, just having a plot of grass we're looking at. That's my theory on it, you know. It's better than just having a plot of grass we're looking at. Alright, let's hold her straight here. At about a 180-ish on our little compass down there in the bottom left in the map. Yeah. So we're finally starting to make this map ours. Have you guys noticed that? By the way, we're finally starting to make her ours. Grain bins up on a mountain. Kind of. Plowing this field here next to 10. We're finally making it ours. I'm just saying. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to make this field. Oh, really? Come on. Come on. You wanted to plow that, and you know it. I keep going to my left, too. That's not going to be a straight line at all. Not even for a second is that straight. That's okay. I never claimed to be good at plowing. It's just kind of my name. Okay? Never claimed to be good at this plowing thing, alright? Just want everybody to be perfectly aware of that. And I think you guys already know that, and you can tell. That, like, yeah, maybe not the best. Although it's the... Well, half of it's the unevenness, and the other one is just, I wasn't paying attention, let's be real. Let's be real. But yeah, hopefully this this will harvest here. This is still pretty steep. I didn't really want this as steep as it is, but I guess it's okay. I guess it'll be okay. I don't know. We will have to see. Yeah, we will have to see. So I'll probably come back, guys, with the rest of this plowing in the next video, because it's something that we don't normally do, so I might as well show it to you guys. At least that's my theory. And harvesting, guys. We have lots of harvesting to do. So let's call this one a video here, and then we'll jump into the next one pretty much right away, maybe after a couple minutes. But pretty well right away. So until then, I'm your boy John from Puma Plow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, watching me waste a lot of money landscaping and stuff. I do appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.